TeaCache is a method that enhances the inference efficiency of diffusion models without requiring training, and it can nearly losslessly speed up image generation by 1.4 times. Its concrete representation is a node. Basically, we adjust the threshold. By default, it's set to 4.4 times in the official example, with an acceleration factor of 1.8. Actually, the range in which this threshold can be adjusted is very wide. It's not just between 0 and 1. It can even go higher, like up to 10, but it's relatively easier to see when it's within the range of 0 to 1. Go to RunningHub, click AI, or click the link in the introduction to register, and you'll receive 1,200 points. Logging in daily will also give you 100 points. The corresponding AI workflow and one-click AI applications have been deployed online and can now be run and tested online. This is the project name of the extension. If the manager can't find it, just install it manually. So let's look at the final generation results from 0 to 1. 0.2, 0.25, 0.4, 0.6, and 0.81. Within this range, through 2 sets of tests, it's easy to see that 0.2, 0.25, and 0.4 show significant differences. They are basically in agreement. Once the threshold exceeds 0.6, the quality will degrade more noticeably. We can sense an incomplete yet beautiful elegance through the texture of the armor and the posture of the hands. Theoretically speaking, as this threshold increases, image quality gradually deteriorates. But through practice and based on the author's assumptions, I believe that a value of 0.4 corresponds to an acceleration of 1.8 times, which is completely usable. The threshold of 0.4 feels very noticeable. In simple terms, images that used to take about 20 seconds to generate can now be completed in around 10 seconds. The change is very slight. Here we briefly look at some of its features: support for FLUX models, support for LoRA, and support for ControlNet. Then what are its shortcomings and what does it not support? Sometimes we want to zoom out from the latent space, like this area. Whether or not it comes from the latent space, if we enter the next sampler for another sampling and zoom in, it is likely to result in an error. Another tip is that if we have already enabled ControlNet and run a TeaCache once, then at this point, whether or not we use a TeaCache node, we're already accelerating the FLUX model. If you want to turn it off, keep the nodes connected. Just change this true to false. So most of the time, this channel shares open source models and projects. But it's actually the closed source models that make RunningHub really powerful. It's brought down the prices of many popular models such as V2, Kelling, and Wanshang. Some specifications were even lower than the official published prices. The more you use it, the more you'll realize that saving up bit by bit really saves money in the long run.